What's up, Supernatural superfans? It's Krissy and Nate.
And we're the hosts of the final season of
Gank That Drank. A supernatural drinking game.
It's the podcast where we make up drinking game rules for a favorite episode of our favorite show, Supernatural.
We recap the episode for you so that you can play and gank drinks along with us.
Then, we let you know the drinking game rules for the next episode, so you can play along with that too.
Plus, members get every episode early and ad-free, baby.
What's coming up in the final season?
We're doing Criss Angel is a douchebag,
Magicians who cheat death to live forever?
Hammer of the Gods, and Defending Your Life.
Sam and Dean tangle with gods? Not just the god, all the gods?
We're doing Freaks and Geeks, Thin Lizzy, Red Sky at Morning, and more.
Wow, you do not want to miss this final season.
Plus, cruise our back catalog for bangers like Scooby Natural,
Changing Channels, Mystery Spot, Swan Song, and so many more.
So download Gank That Drank, a supernatural drinking game wherever the finest podcasts are available.
And become a member at truestory.fm/gankthatdrank.
And party on, dudes. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Gank That Drank, a supernatural drinking game podcast. Want to skip those ads and get early access? Become a member at truestory.fm/join and discover all the other great perks that come with it. Hello and welcome to Gank That
Drank. Oh, I had such a good pop on mine.
It's the supernatural drinking game. Yay!
Yeah!
What do? We get together here. We pick out our favorite episodes of our favorite show, Supernatural. We make up drinking game rules to play along with. We recap the episode for you. We tell you how the drinking game rules played out. And then we tell you what's up for next time.
Yeah!
That's what we do. It's what we're here to do.
Goes on here.
Yeah, and this is our final season. We are getting to the end of what would be the fun episodes that are not super myth heavy. So we're gonna do some myth heavy episodes this season. Yeah, we are. We're gonna do
Yep. We're in them.
Do some tough ones. Yep. But who are we? That's Nate McWhortor, one of the performers and teachers at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona, or downtown Mesa, Arizona. Sorry.
Whoa.
You're not in downtown Phoenix. Whoa.
No, I couldn't afford to go there as often.
No, it's true.
And that over there is Krissy Lenz, the director and proprietor and teacher and performer at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa, Arizona.
Downtown Mesa, baby.
Yeah, it's happening. I had someone say to me the other day, "Oh, I was down there and it's really great. There's a lot more stuff and it's not too busy and it's not too flashy." Not too busy wasn't great to hear, but
yeah,
not too flashy. I liked. It's not like your downtown Gilberts or Chandlers that are a little more.
A little flashy.
I would say flashy. I'd say, I don't know, bougie, but also like has more of a, I don't know, like people who used to be on Mill vibe than downtown Mesa. Downtown Mesa has a little bit more eccentricity to it. I think there's a little more counterculture and also mainstream people. I think it's a really good confluence and mix.
Yeah.
In downtown Mesa.
Yeah. So this is our ad for Visit Downtown Mesa.
Visit Downtown Mesa. We are totally sponsored by them. Krissy, I'm excited about tonight's episode of Supernatural.
I am too. I think it's going to be one of the weirder ones to get through, but boy, is it a good episode.
It is a good episode. It's a pivotal episode. It's towards the end of a season, end of season 6.
Yep.
We're getting to a moment in the supernatural universe that is going to reverberate for seasons beyond.
Indeed, and lead us right into one of our favorite seasons. This is
Season
our
7.
sort of forgotten season between 5 and 7.
Yeah, and season 6 is kind of the angels v demons season. It's the
Yeah,
like who we're learning the intricacies of
intricacies,
um
the
of
politics,
working
baby.
with of working with angels and working with demons. Like in we've had our demon season, we've had our angel season. Now it's the two pitted against each other, and it's maybe the bedfellows we keep are not the ones we thought we would be keeping
Mhm.
necessarily um,
Mhm.
when we started out on this journey. And it is very interesting. If I'm going to speak as maybe like a cicerone or a sommelier of supernatural here, though I wouldn't consider myself one. But if I were to pair this season with any season, it would be season 9.
Oh, sure.
Because season 9 is very much in the like, now we're full on just working with demons
Yep.
season, like, and
Yep.
not caring about it necessarily. So like I think, and I that's kind of where I'm doing another whole like rewatch through, and that's where I'm at. So it's like very interesting to compare or to like be watching this episode while also watching season 9. uh,
Mhm.
and yeah, so I am excited to talk about it. I'm excited for our rules. I am drinking a 928 local from Wanderlust Brewing in Flagstaff. So
Oh,
we're
how
special beer in
nice.
it tonight as we drip some on the keyboard. It's fine. All right.
That's
Um,
really good for your computer. I've heard they like
that's
that.
super good. My computer is going to be drunk the rest of the night.
The computer is
Um,
also Gank and Dranks.
yes. So we are going to be talking about season 6, episode 21, Let It Bleed, aka the HP Lovecraft episode.
Do you want to talk international titles?
Yes. Talk to me.
Okay. All right, we've got the German, The Memory, the French, Purgatory's Key, the Hungarian, Two-Faced Angel, the Polish, Let the Blood Pour, and the Italian, Moving On.
Okay. Thoughts?
I think the Polish one is pretty intense. Let the blood pour.
Let the blood pour. I mean, let it bleed. That's essentially the same thing, right?
Yeah, and then the
Is
Italians are just like, moving on.
is Let It Bleed a Lovecraft reference? I didn't look this up.
I don't know.
Looking it up right now. Great. Um, audio. I don't think it is.
Okay, I
So
didn't think it was.
no, it's not. It's just they just call it. That's a missed opportunity. I would say. Could have made it a Lovecraftian reference in the title, if you wanted. So I have to say, just based on all the titles available to us, Purgatory's Key might be my
Mhm. Mhm.
favorite. Purgatory is brought up a lot in this
It is.
episode,
It is.
and that makes me think. I don't like Two-Faced Angel. I think that gives it away. I do love Let the Blood Pour.
Let the blood pour.
And the Italians are they're obsessed with Billy Joel. I think moving on. No, it's moving out anyway.
Moving out. Yep.
Um, so, Krissy, are you ready for our rules for this episode?
I am ready. Lay 'em on me.
Okay. First rule: if we see some symbols or wording in the like background or foreground, there is an aggressive wording shot or two in this
Yes.
episode.
Yes, there is.
Um, and it wording is a pivotal plot point, narrative point in this episode as well. So it works. Take a drink. Anytime someone or like, a demon even dies, because they all inhabit a someone, take a drink.
Got it.
Take a drink for son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Any non-HP Lovecraft pop culture reference, and in hindsight, maybe I should have just included the HP Lovecraft references too, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I thought there'd just be too many at that point. I was like, oh, if I include the HP Lovecraft references, then it's going to be too many drinks. And really,
what, like 27? No. Like the girl with the dragon tattoo?
No, it wouldn't have been too many. It would not have been girl with the dragon tattoo levels. It would have been fine. It really is, for being quote unquote the HP Lovecraft episode, not super heavy on HP Lovecraft stuff.
It's true.
It's just kind of like a side plot thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a means to an end. It's not the thing. Anytime purgatory gets mentioned, take a drink.
Got it.
Anytime there's an interrogation or an interview of some kind, take a drink.
Got it.
Anytime someone references Castiel, who's mentioned as the fella in the trench coat,
yep,
take a drink.
The other guy? Didn't someone say he's autistic?
Yeah. Anytime we get some black eyes, take a drink. And I'm looking at the tally on that, and I think it's low.
Yeah.
I think I'm low on it, but maybe I'm not. But
mine's very low.
I feel like it should be higher when I'm looking at that number. And then we're taking a shot, finishing your drink. You gotta do something to get yourself through the end of this episode when we get a slap.
Yep.
Brought to you by that one show, however many years ago now, that aired for half a season called The Slap.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a thing. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Wild times.
I didn't watch it. Dorian watched it, but I didn't watch it.
I never watched it, but I remember the commercial. It was like a Super Bowl ad or something for it. Because it was like a mid-season replacement show, and whatever network it was on also had the Super Bowl, so basically got like a free ad, and I just remember being like, what is this show? I think it was Fox. Anyway, Krissy, I don't know if I'm ready to get into this episode, but are you ready to get into this episode?
I'm ready for you to tell me this episode.
Okay, well, it's gonna be. We're gonna go through it quickly. We're gonna try to get it done quickly. I promise.
Okay.
The then. There's so much in the then. Oh my gosh, I can't even begin to I'd be here forever describing the then. So basically, it's because it's all leading up to the end of the season. So if you really want to know about the then, just watch season 6 of Supernatural and you'll be caught up. But we do get some wording in the then.
Okay.
So take a drink for that. Also, purgatory is mentioned in the then. So take a drink for that. Basically, Cass is trying to do the thing that he ends up doing, which is try to take over heaven by swallowing all the souls that are in purgatory. He's partnering up with Crowley. So it's angels and demon working together, trying to, I don't know, tear the world asunder is essentially what it seems like. I mean, their goal is, and also ends up happening. This is in the midst of several seasons in a row. Castiel just kind of is he... It's a weird situation for the show because they're is he a good guy? No. He's definitely the bad guy of this season. Undeniably.
Yeah, Yeah, but then, when he's having that confrontation with Dean, I think he's right when he's like, I always come when you call me. I always do what you ask me. I'm always here for you. I've always got your
Right?
back. Like, you need to trust me. Like, I'm asking you to trust me. And Dean's like, hell no.
Because
And,
Dean's instinct is right, and which again, why this is such a great thing to pair with season 9, which is angels are dicks.
yeah.
Like, ultimately, even Cass is a dick. Like,
Mhm.
it's oh man, to me, it's like this season they paint him as such a bad guy, and I think that the conundrum they face is like people effing love this guy. They love this actor. They love this character. Like, are we trying to make him a? He's not so much like Dean. Is the oh my gosh, what's the archetype I'm trying to name?
I don't
The
know.
Han Solo.
Oh, the chaotic neutral?
Yeah, you're like chaotic good, chaotic new. Like, maybe his means are not necessarily the best, but like comes up, it's all for the good in the end. But like this season and things that happen, like it just makes you wonder, like Cass is either just like that dumb or if he's that malicious. And this season they paint him to be so much more malicious. I feel like.
Yeah,
Um,
but you can see as a cast defender, like you can see how he thinks this is all going to be for the good, for the greater good.
which then just makes me think he's dumb,
Yeah.
which he kind of is. He's just dumb soldier boy. And that's how they end up, I think, painting him in the long run. Right, we have like the benefit of hindsight, but I think if you're watching this straight up in season 6, are you just like, this Castiel guy sucks? Like, they really
No.
can't trust him. Is he any better or worse than Crowley at this point? Like, and I think that's what's the beautiful part of season 6 is the painting of Castiel and Crowley against each other, and like, who can you really trust and who is
Mhm.
actually better for you, better for the earth, better for whatever, is maybe not who you think it was.
Right.
I
And
just love it.
Crowley becomes a compatriot in the end.
Right. Again, we know that now, but I as someone who did not watch live in season 6, I try to
Mhm.
put myself in the shoes of someone watching this episode airing the day it aired and
Mhm.
being like, okay, what really, like, what must of the feelings have been like watching this as a Supernatural fan from the beginning.
Yeah. Mhm. I
So
hear you.
that day, of course, being May 20th, 2011, which we totally said at the beginning.
You're
Um,
right. Well, we're not even through the then, so
we're not even through the then. So, all right, we're on to the now. We're on to the episode, and
Oh, did we
it,
say who the writer and director
oh, we did
were?
not. We did not, and I honestly am really mad at my computer right now because it's like freaking out on me with 1,000 ads everywhere where I don't want them, and I just want to get to the information I want,
Okay,
please.
I've got it. It's
Okay.
yeah, as you said, May 20th, 2011, written by Sarah Gamble, a frequent flyer, and directed by John F. Showalter.
Boom. There it is. All right. So now, uh, there's a there's a guy typing at a keyboard. It's H.P. Lovecraft. We find out he is writing his final tale, The Haunter of the Dark, which, according to this episode, was written after it actually was written. So there's some
Mhm.
discrepancies there. But we see blood splatter all over his manuscript, and it's like dun dun dun. Oh, it's the H.P. Lovecraft episode. Oh, so exciting! We're towards the end of a season, and we're gonna get this fun H.P. Lovecraft thing. Yeah, don't get that excited.
We're
It's
gonna get a Cthulhu. No,
no,
we're not.
no,
We're
no, we're
not gonna
not.
get a
No, we're not.
Cthulhu.
We're not getting Cthulhu. We're just getting some passing references. That's about it. The boys are with Bobby. They're trying to figure out how to stop this whole, like, Crowley Castiel thingy that's going on. Um, And there is a journal from a Moisha Campbell, Bobby says, aka the New York Campbells, like the boys' grandparents. And Bobby tells Dean and Sam that he thinks Castiel stole the journal so that he could read his notes about H.P. Lovecraft, who was obviously like all about like doors to other dimensions. I say obviously as if I've read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft. I have not. I'm not, other than watching half a season of Lovecraft Country, not super familiar with H.P. Lovecraft. Great, I loved it. I need to watch the other half of that show, but it was very interesting and
it was
fun.
weird. It was some
Very
weird shit.
Super weird, but liked it and wish I should go back and continue to watch it. So luckily Bobby already made a copy of the journal, which he says, "Hi, Bobby Singer, paranoid
bastard.
Nice to meet you." Yeah. So he apparently Lovecraft has written about opening doors to other dimensions and these ancient creatures called the Old Ones. And so this is, and he knew something about purgatory. Take a drink. They mentioned purgatory. That's what I'm trying to get to. Take a drink. This is when Dean gets a call from Ben. Dun dun dun. Ben is like, "There's guys in our house. They've like killed my mom's boyfriend. Take a drink." Her new boyfriend?
He's dead. Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. Take a drink, because Matt didn't stand a chance. The demons. We get some black eyes in this scene, I believe. Okay. So I take a drink for some black eyes, because they reveal that they're demons. Lisa and Ben's trying to escape. Dean's like, "Just jump. The bones you're gonna break in your body is nothing compared to what they're gonna do to you." And then we get this tense moment of Ben trying to get out the window, but then the door being broken down, and then the phone, and Dean's like, Ben, phone being picked up. "Hello, Dean."
Hello, it's Crowley. Dean.
No. Oh, it's game on now. Crowley has Lisa and Ben, because in the then that we see a scene where Castiel says, "You better not touch a hair on their heads," referring to the boys. So this is Crowley's way of finding the obvious genie loophole of find out a hair on their heads, but I'll take something that Dean really loves in order to force his hand.
Yep. Which is like the ultimate Crowley move.
It's brilliant. It's beautiful. I love it as a plot move. I love it as an emotional like touchstone of like, oh, like they didn't ask for this. This is Dean's stuff coming back to finally get them, even though they thought he was out of their lives now. It's so tough. So Dean obviously doesn't think he can trust Castiel. Feels really just like this is the world's ending for Dean. So he summons Balthazar. I thought about making a rule of this episode. Anytime we get a scene with a sassy British
angel
or demon, like just to cover Balthazar and Crowley.
Nice.
It's like a fun, like, and of course Crowley's the more like, because he's a demon, he's more closer to like, his accent's a little more not Cockney, but closer to that, right? Like Balthazar has a much more posh.
Yes. Balthazar is very posh.
Yes, accent compared to Crowley.
Drinking champagne out of a Sobrano's navel.
It's a great line. Why should I be here with you? I was just yeah, he's rather cranky, Balthazar is. But the boys obviously are crankier because of the whole Lisa and Ben thing. But he's kind of spilling a little bit of tea. Balthazar obviously playing both sides, just looking out for himself. So we have that scene with them, and then Bobby takes it upon himself to like start interviewing like Lovecraft nerds.
Yeah, he's gonna stay on the Lovecraft angle while Sam and Dean go after Lisa and Ben.
Yeah, so take a drink, because Bobby's interviewing this guy who says that Lovecraft should be taught in schools. he's right up there with Dickens or Dean R. Koontz.
I know. It's so
Take
funny.
a drink for pop culture friends. And on H.P. Lovecraft pop culture reference. That's such a funny line. I loved it so much. So, Bobby gets information from this guy that I don't even remember what Bobby ends up getting out of this guy other than, is this where he learns about the dragon lady?
No. He learns that Castiel has been there and Castiel stole his notes.
Yes. So take a drink because he does mention the guy's
letters.
like, "Are you with the other guy, the guy in the trench coat?" And he stole his notes. Yes. So, oh yeah, because Bobby's like, oh yeah, he says something about like some. It's not like some invisible man could come in and steal them. The guy's like, I got the things right here. Yeah, he tells, this is where we get the backstory about Lovecraft and like the
dinner party.
the dinner party and the guests. Like, it's so not important to what's actually important in this episode that it's just like hard to remember the details even of like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. It's like just, again, a means to an end. Bobby gives a call to Sam to let him know about all that, basically, just like lets him in on what's going on. So the boys are up to date. Meanwhile, Dean is like just on a murderous demon rampage. He's just torturing and murdering demons to get information about where Lisa and Ben are. And Bobby's like, how's it going over there? And Sam's like, no comment.
It's going great. Yeah. It's going great.
No comment. It's not going. And we get this BM scene really could have been a rule in this game. There's so many of them.
There's several.
It's like a whole episode of them, basically. As Sam and Dean have this whole talk. But Sam also prays to Cass. Cass doesn't answer, but he goes to Crowley. Crowley says, oh, hello, darling. When Cass walks in, he's like, you took Lisa and Ben? He's like, you said no touching a hair on their heads. You didn't say anything about anyone else.
They're still fopped and quaffed.
Fopped and quaffed. Yeah.
Such a good line.
Very good line. What I loved about this scene is just looking at the costumes of Mark Sheppard and Misha Collins. So like the Crowley's, the blue tie with the blazer is like a double-breasted suit, I think, with a vest underneath. Like, it very much, I don't know, I just love, and then to have Castiel, this beleaguered with his trench coat and the tie is askew and loose and everything. Like, these guys are essentially wearing kind of like the same thing, but like in such a different way, but it isn't how you would maybe think it would, right? When you think the angel would be the neat and tidy, prim and proper, and the demon would be the one who's got the stuff all askew. But no, it's actually the other way around. I just loved it so much I couldn't like take my eyes off it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really good, and their conversation's really good, and Cass is like just getting his ass played moment after moment in this whole thing. He's just, poor Cass just gets kicked in the teeth every chance he can. So Crowley's not giving up where they are. Cass then goes and talks to Balthazar. Balthazar is like, hey, your howling monkeys came and found me. Like, you really got to figure your shit out, dude. He's basically trying to give Cass,
get your shit together.
Yeah, he's like, I don't see the end goal. You're working with this guy. You think Crowley's ready to like swallow 500,000 nuclear reactors or whatever he says? Like, purgatory mentioned in this, by the way. take
Oh
a
yeah,
drink.
bunch of times.
Yeah, bunch of times. And he's like, yeah, you could take this whole planet could go with. He's like, so Balthazar is finally like, okay, but I'll be with you over Crowley. I don't know, Balthazar. What a I almost like I forget about Balthazar as a character.
Yeah, so do I. Until I see him, and then I'm like, oh
Right.
yeah,
I'm like, oh
this
yeah,
guy.
that guy. That's right. It's not like we have some other angels and other characters along the way that are a lot more memorable. But Balthazar is always one that I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This guy was around for like a little bit. But like to the point where I was like, when I first saw him, I was like, he's an angel? No, a demon. No, an angel. No, wait. I like didn't even remember what he was. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was revealed when Bobby talked to the whatever guy that or to the comic book guy, the fan club guy, that there was one survivor of that night who was not an invitee of H.P. Lovecraft, but was like the son of someone who was, and so he survived, but he's been locked in the same
The
mental
son of the maid.
institution.
Yeah, the son of the
Yeah,
maid.
the son of the maid has been like locked in the same mental institution forever because of the things he saw that night. So Bobby goes and interviews this guy, and he says, like, as this great as a I actually really love take a drink for an interrogation or an interview, but like
Yeah.
really love this scene between Bobby and this guy because this guy's like, oh, do you believe in monsters? And Bobby's like, yeah. He's like, well, if you say that, they're gonna lock you up in here. He's like, go ahead, like anything you tell
He
me,
says,
I want to
I'll
take it.
buy it straight.
Yeah, I'll take it straight. And the guy basically reveals that there was like something that was invisible to everyone else except me. How do you know? Because I took my mother. It got inside of her, and then he shows him. He's got a picture of him with his mother, and wouldn't you know, it's a picture of someone
Eleanor.
who we saw in the then, because she's our dragon lady on
She
episode.
gave Dean the sword.
She's the keeper of the sword that
And
Dean.
I love seeing the dragons episode referenced because that was such a toss away, never revisit again episodes. And she's like, well, you were supposed to kill the dragons. And I was like, yeah, you didn't kill the dragons. Guess what? They never come back again.
No, they don't. But they helped Eve wreak havoc, I guess, is what we're supposed to assume.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the conversation they have later on. So I guess at this point, is she a demon?
She's a netherworld creature. So
She's
she's not a demon. She's just a creature from beyond.
she's not a vampire. Because
She's
I
not a
was like, is
vampire.
she a vampire?
She's not
Is
a
she? We
vampire.
don't know. She's just from purgatory and has been on Earth for 900 years. We learn later on.
Yep.
900 years. Like, so this, uh, her finding the portal or whatever is, I don't know. There's not a lot of things that add up. It's like in this episode, I feel like it's just very kind of all over the place as far as anything that doesn't have anything to do with the main like boys plot.
Right. It doesn't.
It all feels like kind of sloppy. And I guess
Yeah.
like because Bobby basically like tracks her down, and then like so I guess we'll like skip ahead to like when he's finally like found her, and she's like, how'd you find me? He's like, I know all of your safe houses because we slept together like 3 times or whatever. So of course I know this. Why wouldn't I? I'm Bobby Singer, paranoid bastard. Um, and she, by the way, another rule that could have been in this episode is have a drink when they drink. There's several times when people have drinks in this episode.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch.
S-
Even Sammy drinks. I
yeah,
wrote
Sammy
down
has a
Sam
drink,
drinks.
and as Balthazar, right, who comes and is like, "I thought it was your brother who did that." not you, right? Is it Balthazar?
I believe it is Balthazar, and
Yeah,
he's like, "I
Balthazar
didn't
is
like
like,
the angel's answers."
so Bobby is like, Bobby, who most like hardlined, like no room for monsters guy, is like totally soft hearted and like, let me protect you. Let me, like, this isn't a very safe place. Let me help you. And she's like, you're just a man. I can protect myself.
Because he knows that Castiel is not far behind.
Right. He keeps saying, like, yeah, if I can find you, Castiel's not far behind. Like, I guess I don't know is, why does Castiel. Oh, because she knows how to get the portal, how to open the portal to purgatory. So that's why
Right.
Castiel is after her, because she knows how to open the portal to purgatory, because that's how she came in. Oh man! Which then down the line we talk about Castiel and purgatory eventually. Like that's a whole thing. Oh my gosh, the layers, the absolute
The
layers.
layers.
But she's been trying to keep this door closed for 75 years, which is why she gave Dean the Sword of Brunswick to kill the dragons, which you didn't do, by the way. Yeah. So she's just like, no, like, I can protect myself. Toxic masculinity, am I right?
You're right. But she should have gone with Bobby.
She should have gone with Bobby. She should have accepted the help, because she could have used some warding. Although she leaves the warded house later. Okay, that's the end. That's the end. All right. Uh, Balthazar tells the boys, "I'm going to be your double agent because Cass is out of control. I don't like Crowley. Like, I will help you navigate all this. Also, I've found Lisa and Ben, but Crowley's warded it against angels." So I can get you close, but I can't go with you. And so he like hops him right to, of course, a dark and stormy warehouse somewhere in Quebec. And they, he's like, this is where I get off. Just like, I love, angels are such a convenient way to get the boys to places.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just like, we know where they are, and boop, you're there.
So this is where we're gonna start taking lots of drinks for something's dying, because
Yep.
the
Uh-huh.
boys,
They just
they
are dropping demons left and right.
just constantly dropping demons. We get the first demon on the outside. Then we get a shot of Lisa and Ben. They're tied to some posts like they're in season 1 of Breaking Bad, and the demons are like, what, like, at first 1, then 2, then like 3 go out, as they keep hearing like stab
Stab,
thud,
thud,
punch
punch,
thud,
thud.
stab thud, and they keep going up being like, and then eventually,
And
like,
Dean's got that beautiful knife, Ruby's knife. Thank
Ruby's
God for that
knife,
knife.
right, taking out all these demons left and right. Also, their meat suits still don't seem to care about all these other meat suits. We'll care about one in a minute, but don't care about these other ones. And stabbing and thud, and then it's a break of the door. Guy crashes through the door and over the railing, and here's Dean to the rescue. You get this shot of Lisa, who's like, of course, of course it's fucking Dean. And Dean comes down and he's gonna get them away, and we're gonna have the big hero moment, except whoosh, black eyes. Lisa's been possessed. No.
Yep. Yep.
Oh
No.
no. This is where we get some real like Bond villain speech stuff, like, oh, calling Dean like a half decent lay, saying that he may or may not be Ben's father, who knows, his mom's just a slut, don't love that.
Don't love
um
that.
uh uh so eventually Dean is able to like disarm her, get Ben away from her, and starts to exorcise her. And which the demon then grabs like a knife or some sort of stabby thing and stabs Lisa. Of course, like, just
It's like a rusty
it's
chisel.
not good. It's not good. Whatever
Not
it
good
is,
at
it's got all
all.
sort of tetanus on it and all sorts of stuff. So Dean finishes the exorcism and then is like gonna carry her to, I don't know, a hospital. He's calling to Sam. Sam doesn't answer. So he gives the shotgun to Ben. Oh yeah, before he gives the shotgun to Ben though, we get our shot.
Yeah, he slaps Ben right in the face.
What the hell?
This poor boy is being traumatized, and he's just like, well, this is what John would have done.
It
Slap.
is. Oh, it's such a John move. It's such a John move. But like, it didn't need to be. I don't think it needed to be done. It's striking.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Like watching a grown man hit a child on camera is not a fun experience.
Nope.
And I
Neither is
don't
when
think necessary.
he's like, Ben, get it together. And Ben's like killing people. And he's like, Ben, man up, little dude. And it's like, what? Like, he's a child. You're traumatizing him further.
Well, we fix that later on. Do we? Yeah, he gives him a shotgun and he goes, point and shoot, watch for the kickback. Immediately, Ben shoots. Like, and really, I like that we have the watch for the kickback line, but then comically, no kickback whatsoever afflicted upon the like half-grown human firing the gun. So I was like, why even include that line? Like, it's gonna make me want to pay attention to the kickback, and then to have no payoff on it. Like Ben is like thrown back to the floor because the gun was so powerful because he's a small human that it fired. You know, like he's just like, and it's the same shotgun that every movie or TV show has with no kickback whatsoever. I
Yep.
found that weird personally. I was like, why bring it up? You could have just handed him a shotgun and said, shoot it at anything that moves. And there would have been no kickback. And it would have been like, great. Don't care. But the fact that you mention it, then it has no effect, is like, what? What are we doing? It
What are we up
seemed
to, guys?
odd to me, is all. Um, All right. This is way back at the beginning of the episode, but Ben, before the bad guys before the demons broke in and everything, was reading a Cthulhu comic.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah, he was reading a Cthulhu comic that was written on the notes that I did not read at the beginning. They shoot their way out. They find Sam, who is like attacked by a couple demons and like just like, I don't know, shoved into some sort of room locked that Dean shoots the lock off of, and yeah, they get out of there and get into the car and speed off to. They just go off to a hospital, and they're at the hospital, and Cass finally shows up, and Dean is like not freaking having it.
Nope. Even when
Cass,
he heals Lisa,
he
he's
heals
like,
Lisa.
"You're a son of a bitch, and I hate you."
He's like, I wish this changed anything. And Cass is like, I know. I just thought I'd do what I could. And Dean is like, there's one more thing you can do. And then we cut to Lisa waking up, and there's Ben, and he's like, Mom, we were in a car accident. And she's like, oh, okay. And then Dean comes in, and she's like, who are you? And he's like, or Ben says, who are you? He's like, I'm the guy that hit you. And I'm just glad to know that you two are okay. And Jensen, mwah.
Oh yeah, the man can act. His performance is off the hook. Now that we like recognize horror as a genre, thanks to Sinners and Frankenstein winning so many Oscars, I would like
and
to see
weapons.
and weapons. Yes, I'd like to see a retroactive Emmy for this man.
Hell yeah. This scene, this specific scene of him having to be like just the double entendre and the like, it's so good, and it's so perfect, and it's like setting up this finale that we're about to have, which obviously has one of the most iconic moments in the whole show. Leviathan!
Yep.
Um, I really kudos to Jensen because this scene is beautiful. And yes, it should have been Emmy nominated at least. It was so good. But basically, yeah, Cass wipes the memories of Lisa and Ben so that they never know who Dean was, which is for the better. And also just like a really convenient, like easy button to put to like wrap up a couple side characters and then like push the boys beyond this moment, like push Dean beyond this, is to do that. But it also gives us this incredibly dynamic BM scene at the very end where
Yeah. Oh, it hurt me so much.
it
It just like was
is
a knife in my heart.
it's a 20-ton anchor. I mean, it's um Sam basically saying to Dean, like, you've done some shady shit in the past, but this is by far the shadiest shit you've ever pulled. Like, erasing their memories. Like, what are you even doing? And Dean cuts him off and says, if you ever mention Lisa and Ben to me, I will what he says, I'll break your face, I'll break your nose,
I break your nose.
I'm gonna break your nose. Which, like, I don't know. These guys have been through worse, and it's not so bad. But like, and Sam's like, yeah, but he's like, no. Did you hear me? I'm serious. And
he says, okay.
Okay. And that is not the end of the episode because we go back to Eleanor, who Castiel catches up with. She's like leaving her very warded take a drink house, and is snatched up by Cass at the end of the episode. Talk about someone who ends up being a pivotal character, apparently, in the end of the season, who, once again, do not remember until, like, even in the dragon episode, I wasn't like, oh yeah, and then later she's part of the thing. No.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're like Ellie, sure. We all know Ellie.
Oh, Ellie, yeah, she's around forever. No, but I would have loved to have seen this character more. It's kind of just interesting that they treat her like this at the end, like, of this season and at the end of her arc, when really she hadn't had any further arc beyond that. It would have been fun to have this character for maybe a season or two on the board as a playing chess piece, and then maybe lose her or whatever in some moment. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. But that's the end of the episode, and we're leading right into Leviathan.
Leviathans, yeah, baby. All right, how'd them rules play out?
Okay, Krissy, how many times did you notice some symbols or wording in the foreground or background?
5 times.
Holy cow. We have 11 times.
What? Holy shit.
Yeah, I think there's wording all over, like, I think Crowley's joint at one point. Like the boys
I totally missed
when the
that.
boys are torturing the demons, there's like wording on like in Bobby's garage there or whatever where they're torturing them. Yeah, it's kind of, that's why I made it a rule, because I was like, there's just like an obscene amount of wording in this episode, like symbols and wording all over.
Wow. I missed a bunch then. I apologize.
Well, it's like when you make something that's like that kind of nuanced, it's easy to miss. All right, someone dies. How many someones or demons die?
9.
That's what we got. 9. I say we only because Abby watched it with me and marked all these down.
Abby always counts. Abby and Sophie count.
Abby and Sophie count. All right, we have one son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Non-HP Lovecraft pop culture references. I have 2. I think
I got 4.
You got 4. Okay, so we have them calling Sam the Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah. There's the Dean Koontz reference.
The Dean Koontz reference.
And then there were 2 more.
Yeah, there were 2 more. Wait, what was the other one? Oh, I was gonna remember. The other one was later. I don't remember. It was I had 3. You had 4. I had 3. So I'd say we're pretty close on there. Oh man, I wish I wrote it. I thought we wrote it down, but we did not. All right. Purgatory mentioned how many times?
8.
I got 9, so we're close.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
An interrogation or an interview?
3.
We got 4.
Okay.
I know Bobby does. I would say 3 because I would count Ellie as one, and then Dean
I don't think I
stabbing
counted Ellie.
demons.
Yeah, I don't think I
would
counted
count.
Ellie.
Yeah, I think Dean stabbing demons and then Ellie. Cass mentioned as the fella in the trench coat twice.
Twice, yep.
All right, how many black eyes did you get?
3.
We got 3 as well.
Okay.
Lisa. Poor Lisa.
Poor Lisa.
And then, of course, 1 slap. Take your shot to get you through the episode. And that is season 6, episode 21. Let It Bleed.
Yay, we did it!
We made it through, technical difficulties and all.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. All right. So what is coming up next?
Please
we
tell
are scooting to season 8, episode 18, Freaks and Geeks. So here are the rules. Smooching, we get some smooching, take a drink. If we get a beheading, take a drink. If someone mentions the trials, take a drink. Because they're always like, the trials, the trials.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime they mention the trials,
that's season
take
8.
A drink. Okay. Here's my favorite rule of all time. Because one of the main characters in this episode is named Krissy with a K. So anytime someone says Krissy, take a drink.
Nice.
It's the Krissy rule.
Ooh.
Take a drink for a son of a bitch. Take a drink for the word dweeb. Take a drink when someone says teenagers. Take a drink when we see or reference the blue van. And take your shot, double your drink, waterfall, whatever you need to do while Victor tries too hard. And that's it. That's all the rules.
Ooh, I like that.
For season 8, episode 18, Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks, baby. The Krissy episode. Yeah.
Yeah, not the busy episode. That's a different Freaks and Geeks.
That's a different Freaks and Geeks.
It's all the
with
episodes.
A different person from Chaparral High School.
Yeah. Nugget. That's for the Patreon people. Oh wait, we don't do Patreon. The subscribers. The True Story FM subscribers.
The members.
The members.
Yay. All right. Well, Nate, where can people find us in the real world?
In the real world, people can find us at the Neighborhood Comedy Theater in downtown Mesa, Arizona. Go to nctphoenix.com. That's N as in neighborhood, C as in comedy, T as in theater, phoenix.com for dates, details, shows. We do shows Fridays and Saturday nights, sometimes other nights. Hopefully soon, more nights, other nights.
Thursdays, coming soon. Thursdays.
Yeah. And come to Phoenix. And come to Phoenix, you know what? Phoenix/Mesa. Come to the valley. Come in, I dare you, the summer. Oh
yeah. Be bold, be daring, take your life into your hands.
Yeah. People always want to come in the spring and the winter when it's miserable everywhere else. And it's like tolerable here. Although I will say our spring was freaking miserable. But everyone wants to come during that time of year. But no one ever wants to come when it's really hot. Well, I'll tell you what. Guess what? You know when it's really cheap to come here? In the
When it's
summer.
real hot.
When it's real hot. And guess what? We got air conditioning. So you can still be cool and come to the theater, and you don't have to pay like exorbitant amount of money. I'm assuming everyone I'm talking to lives outside of the valley, of course.
Of course.
Like, come enjoy the Valley of the Sun during the sunniest time of year. And then you can say, like, wouldn't that, like, who wants to go to Death Valley in the winter? Right? Don't you want to go to Death Valley when it's going to be like 135 or whatever? Isn't that when you want to be like, yeah, I really went and did it?
I really experienced Death Valley, and I died.
Right. And I died. Like, I experienced the
And
closest
I
to Death Valley can get. Come during the summer. Come visit us.
We need you.
Please.
We need you.
But also then drive like a normal person.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Drive like your car has air conditioning. You can find me on the Most Excellent 80s Movies podcast, also a product of True Story FM. It's the podcast where a filmmaker and a comedian revisit the 80s movies we think we love or might have missed with these our grown-up eyes to see how we think they hold up. And if you're here with us at the end, you want more Nate and Krissy. So do what you can to support the podcast. Like, rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your local edgelord demon who stepped through a purgatory pothole and became a young kid's mom and then the lover of Bobby Singer. Tell her to listen to the podcast. Or become a member, go to True Story FM and click on the join button, and you get every episode a week early and ad free, baby. Yeah. And never forget that we love you. And while you're out there saving people and hunting things, you know the family business. Keep the Gank That Drank motto in mind. Be excellent to each other and party
Party
on,
on,
dude.
dude.